Yeah, man. The thing about a lot of people don't know with Bobo's origins, Milton Taylor III, my son, who I raised. Milton is officially known as my nephew, but he looks like me. He doesn't look like his father. I wondered that a whole lot of times how that came to be. You got your daddy ain't my brother. Your mom is my sister, but she's my half sister. How is it that you look like me? So it's kind of wicked how this shit could actually be. The roots of him is my family regardless, which is a lot of races involved in that. And you know what I'm saying? When Milton was in Texas, you know, he was under my wing a little more and a little less. In New Orleans, he was under my wing a whole lot because Lisa left Milton and came to stay with us. So he had to be in a room with me during the days, and his mama slept in the room with my mom, and that's where he would spend his nights. But he would be up with me, you know what I'm saying? I raised Milton from a little boy since he was about 3 or 4 years old. When he was born, I got to see him a week after he was born, maybe 2 days after he was born, and then Lisa kept him away for about 2 years, and then I got to watch him. And I told the story about this. He slapped me on my head. He was running through the kitchen door. We had this folding kitchen door, like the ones that swing. And he slapped me and ran through it. I'm falling asleep watching him. I'm paying close attention. And it was so funny. I laughed at him. He would do that. And I knew I was like, everything's straight. I put up everything where he couldn't hurt himself. So, at that time, when he started staying with us, I was out in the street doing things, but I always made sure he was all right. I got him into Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas, but I told him, I said, remember, this is a video game. This is not real life. You can't do this stuff in real life and there's no consequences. And it dawned on me the decisions he made in his life was based on me and his other father for what he did life-wise. There was a lot of things he kept from me. There's a lot of people he know in the family that necessarily he didn't know I knew. And I remember he took a trip to Jamaica when he was about 2. Took a flight. I went to the Bahamas in my 20s. So I haven't been to Jamaica yet. Bahamas I like. I know I would like Jamaica. I'm planning on going out there regardless because I got some shit I gotta take care of out there. Like some real shit. And you know what I'm saying? It's just weird, man. It's weird how his life took a postponement because he went to Atlanta with us. We went to Atlanta. He went to school in Atlanta and Texas. Came back to New Orleans. His school is Lake Area, which is now John F. Kennedy. This is how they tried to fuck up the timeline. You tried to make him a copycat of me by making his school after my school. I always wondered that Lake Area was Lake Area. Why did y'all make it John F. Kennedy when John F. Kennedy was condemned? And I graduated from there. Lisa Brown also graduated from there. That's his mother, my sister. And it's just weird, man. It's weird how that goes. Kennedy had trailers on one side. They had the blacktop in the backyard, backgrounds where football practice was held. You had the gym for the basketball court. It's just it's crazy how everything went. When I went to Kennedy, there were no lockers. Lisa went to Kennedy. I wonder if there were lockers. Lisa went to Kennedy in the 90s. I went to Kennedy in the 2000s. Also, who was there and graduated right before me was Jamal, his uncle. So Kennedy had a lot of shit going on, man. Tammy went to Warren Easton. And Michael went to Carver in the ninth ward. Michael kept playing football, but he didn't end up in the NFL. I left the team after I got into a fight. I basically tried to kill that kid. He cut me on my head trying to slam me, so he was gonna die that day. But it was different for me in my life back then because life was what it was, man. And people were still trying to shit on me, man. It just seemed like fucked up people following wherever you went. That's just how it was. Just people that thought that they knew me or thought they was something more than what they were. And I never gave a fuck about anybody's thought. Ex-girlfriend was there, Frances. That was a girl. Her name was Frances. She stayed in Lafitte Project 6th Ward. Naria went to Cohen, if I'm not mistaken. That was supposed to be the first baby mama of my daughter Eve, if that's my daughter. And you know, it's kind of fucking wicked how this shit goes. My mama would not let me know any information when I asked for a DNA test, and she spoke to her mother or spoke to her, and it was told to me through my mother that she said the baby wasn't mine. But I know we had unprotected sex. And I had to say, man, you know, I was underage at the time. I wasn't even 17. When the girl was born, I was 17. That was summer of 2004. So I graduated high school. And because when I graduated high school, I graduated at 17. And it's just kind of funny, when Milton was born, how old was I? When Milton was born was 2000. So Milton was born in 2000. And I was still in school. And he knew my dad, but the relationship with him and him was unknown to me because they must have kept some type of contact. Now, Richard Moses Sr. was a black man who had Italian and all types of roots in him. You feel what I'm saying? My mama, she got a lot of mixture of black in her. She's a black woman. And it never dawned on me to really understand why people didn't want to be around each other. Because when you have a family with mixture of races, a lot of people don't get along. They don't. And both my parents faced hardships. But both of them were, and you know, had some type of bad notions about themselves. Now, them getting together, they say misery loves company. I think that's why they got along for some time. But my dad was almost killed multiple times. They tried to murk him. They tried to murk me multiple times. My own family tried to murk me. So understand, something gets wicked in this game, man. And I protected Lil Milton all his life. When he betrayed me, it fucked me up. It fucked me up for real. And to know it's because of that bitch ass nigga who I call a best friend, who was my brother, who can't even come out as himself because he looked like a fucking white man, and a bitch that I loved, talking about from 20 years ago, damn near, which is Tanisha. I have to say, man, this is why you don't introduce your family to your family. You don't introduce your relationships to your family for some people in their mind, because people are scandalous. If I can't trust you to be around my father, bitch, how am I going to trust you to be around my son? So know what that means for anyone to understand.